I just wanted to share with each of you today a very special group of verses that have always meant so very much to me. I am using my Bible that I've had since I was 13 years old, and I wanted to read today out of Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. And for many of you, you're going to be right there with me when I say this has been a North Star for my life. As a matter of fact, in this Bible that I've had since I was 13, it's highlighted yellow and it's underscored in red ink. And so I'm pretty sure it was probably one of the very first verses I ever underlined as a teenager, and it has continued to be a source of inspiration. So let's read it together now. Chapter 3 in Proverbs, verse 5 is, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight." Isn't that incredible? And I don't know if in your Bible it does this. We talk about this a lot in these devotionals, but in the margin of your Bible, you'll see possibly some cross references. And so one of those in my Bible says Psalm chapter 37. And I just thought this was beautiful. So when I flipped over to the Psalms in chapter 37, I found several companion verses over there that I've just felt fit in with such symmetry and such beauty that I really wanted to share these verses too. And I'm going to share just the beginnings of several of these verses. So remember, in Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, he says, "Trust in the Lord, do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight." So hear these continuing themes over here in Psalm 37. The beginning of verse 3 says, "Trust in the Lord." The beginning of verse 4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord." The beginning of verse 5 says, "Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him." And then in the beginning of verse 7, it says, "Rest." Rest in the Lord. And I just love the sequence of these commands because they really are commands, aren't they? They're not just suggestions. And back over here in Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all of your heart." And this is a little convicting for me because when I think about trusting in the Lord with all of my heart, if I'm really honest, sometimes I'm just trusting him with a piece of my heart. I'm not trusting him with my whole heart. I'm reserving some of that because I'm still fretting or worrying or upset or angry or bitter or resentful or unforgiving. And it's so important for me to learn to trust him with all of my heart. And then the converse of that is true as well. If we trust him with our heart, except there's one little piece that we don't trust. There's that one little piece we're going to hold on to and nurture it and not give it fully to him. But that's not the command. The command here is trust in the Lord with all of your heart. And do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him. And then again, that beautiful those beautiful verses of symmetry in Psalm 37. Trust, delight, commit, and finally, rest. He does promise us rest. But I love these commands, and I love the fact that they are commands. They're not just suggestions. He is encouraging us to truly give our whole heart to him.